can SUVs actually be fun to drive? In this world, today, we have less and less sedans, hatchbacks, and do we have even station wagons anymore? I don't think so. Today, we're going to take you on a drive in this 2025 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Intensa, because I think it is a perfect example of how to make an SUV that is actually fun to drive, to steer, to handle. And in this deep sea of SUVs in every single market on earth, this one actually won't make you die out of boredom while you are commuting or doing your errands. So let's get behind the wheel and talk in more detail. I like the startup procedure in the cluster. Looks pretty cool. And the start engine button is situated on the steering wheel. So let's get going. And this shifter looks exactly like the one from the BMW. So I think the first thing we should talk about is that, yes, it is kind of strange for automakers to make SUVs that are fun to drive, because it is so much more simple to make a car fun to drive. There's less things to worry about to make a car handle really good when it's very low to the ground. But since we are living in the world where people just only buy SUVs, automakers have to figure out how to make these vehicles agile and fun to operate. If you don't know much about Alfa Romeo, this brand was built around making fun cars in an Italian way. I believe the Stelvio was one of the first attempts of Alfa Romeo to make an SUV that is very engaging to drive, and we'll go one by one over the technical aspects of this vehicle to explain how to actually make an SUV fun to toss around some corners. So the first thing Alfa Romeo did to make this vehicle fun to drive is putting a rack with a quick steering ratio. And what I mean by that is that even a very small input to the steering wheel makes the car feel more agile and very quick to steer and handle. And this is the best thing they can do to hide the weight of this car, which is 4,000 pounds. And it is so deceiving when you steer this car because it feels so light and agile. Everyone is using the electronic steering rack nowadays, so they're not cheating, but they know what they're doing. They know how to make you feel like you're driving a very small car. We're coming up to a corner right now, and I'm gonna demonstrate to you how fast this car is turning with the steering rack. Just look at this. And here we are. It feels like when you look at this car from the outside that it should not be able to do this. All right, but anyone can put a quick steering rack into any vehicle, but it won't make the car actually, or the SUV, handle really well. You need other aspects to make everything work together. And the next one is the suspension. The way it works in this Alfa Romeo is that in front you have a double wishbone suspension. And to put it short and not going into intricate details, basically you have a faster turn-in because you have more grip with your front tires. So the double wishbone front suspension makes sure that you have this fast corner entry and exit. But it's not all. You also have the multi-link rear suspension. So let's say you are entering a corner. You are in the middle of it, and in here you are encountering a bump on the road. So basically the multi-link rear suspension helps to absorb this bump and make sure that you will proceed with the corner as you have wished. Because if you don't have the multi-link rear suspension, your car is going to get unsettled while you are in the corner because it wouldn't be able to tackle this bump. But to make SUVs even more fun, manufacturers and Alfa Romeo, in this example of the Alfa Romeo Stelvio, also put the adaptive suspension. And what it means is that depending on your drive mode, you're going to have different suspension settings. So right now we are in the dynamic mode, which in Alfa Romeo terms means the most harsh and sportiest mode. And when we switch into the A mode, which is advanced efficiency mode or eco mode in any other car, you are going to have the softest suspension setting available. But the cool thing about this Alfa Romeo Stelvio is that if you go into the dynamic mode, we are in the stiffest suspension available, but if you touch this button right here, we are going into the soft damper active mode, which means that we get the softest suspension from the A mode in dynamic mode. So you get all the benefits of sporty driving, but you don't have to be punished with a stiff suspension. It is a pretty cool feature, and that actually makes the car more usable and sporty. Let's go into dynamic mode, and we can use these paddles to drop gears before this corner. Look how confident it is in the corners. Suspension and the steering rack doing a really good job to make you giggle while you drive. And that's the point of fun cars or SUVs. You just have to be entertained. This is actually a perfect segue to the next section, which I wanted to discuss, which is the transmission and the powertrain. Yes, we can make an SUV or a car fun in the corners with the right suspension setup, quick steering ratio rack, and active dampening, but we also need the right gearbox and the right engine to pair everything together. So in this Alfa Romeo Stelvio, we are dealing with 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine with about 280 horsepower, and I think about 300 pound-feet of torque. And it is paired with this ZF 8-speed automatic transmission, which is actually pretty responsive. Let me demonstrate. So we are in dynamic mode. We can put ourselves in the manual mode by putting the shifter to the left, and we use these beautiful shift paddles. Look how fast the gears change. This gearbox is not even a DCT, a dual clutch transmission, which is aimed to be the more responsive transmission. But look how fast the downshifts are. And upshifts are also very, very quick. Let's go into this corner. It's just so fun to go through the gears in this car. And that is what's making an SUV fun to drive. You have to have a very engaging gearbox. And also, I think we have to make a petition to make these shift paddles be present on every single car and SUV. They are so satisfying to use, they look incredible, and I just think they came out from a Ferrari or a Maserati or something. Oh guys, it's so fun. The main reason why most SUVs are not fun to drive is due to the fact that they are all front-wheel drive. But this Alfa Romeo Stelvio actually has the rear-wheel biased all-wheel drive system, which makes this car a lot more fun in the corners because it engages the real wheels. So what it actually means when I say rear-wheel biased all-wheel drive system, it means that it will only use the front wheels when it deems necessary. For example, in the weather like today, when it's a bit wet on the road, or in the snowy weather, it will engage the front wheels more. And that means that we're gonna kill lots of understeer with oversteer. And that is how cars are made fun to drive. Another on-ramp, cool situation to engage our paddles. This SUV came out in 2019, but I think it looks still on par with the other competition. And this red color looks amazing, again, on any Italian car. I absolutely love the wheels, I love the grille, I love the LED lighting in the front and in the back, but I am also a fan of the approach they took on the interior. It's not packed with screens, even though it's not the best screen on the market. I would prefer having a more responsive touchscreen in the middle, but it's still functional. You have Apple CarPlay, not wireless, but still, it's working fine. There's no crazy ambient lighting, and the coolest thing is that you have lots of physical controls for your AC, for everything that you want to interact with on a frequent basis. You have those beautiful shift paddles, as I have been telling you throughout this whole video. And of course, there's an argument, which I agree with, that this interior looks quite outdated, especially if you compare it to something from a BMW or Mercedes or Audi. But the good thing about outdated interiors is that we get physical buttons. But the cool and unique thing about this Alfa Romeo Stelvio is that all of these technical aspects we discussed are present in this SUV, and it is pretty hard to find for this price in any other SUV. You have to spend a lot more usually if you go for something from Porsche or from BMW. And if you want me to give you a more affordable proposition of an SUV that is fun to drive with some of these aspects we discussed today, it is going to be the Mazda CX-70 and Mazda CX-90. They both have the double wishbone suspension in the front, multi-link in the back, they have the rear-wheel biased all-wheel drive system as well, but they lack some things like the DFA transmission that makes them less engaging when it comes to shifting gears, and they also have a longer wheelbase than this Alfa Romeo Stelvio, so they are going to be a little bit less agile than this car, but still, I think they're super fun to drive, they're beautiful on the outside, on the inside as well, and they cost much less than this Alfa Romeo Stelvio. But with this, thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to learn more about cars and driving, please subscribe to my channel. I try to post every single week. And as always, stay safe out there, keep enjoying the drive, and I'll see you in the next one.